Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Tequila Talks, your friend Tequila Bay, and we are on our 4th episode of Cocktail Series, and tonight I'm going to be working on one of my favorite cocktails, which is the Mezcal Old Fashioned with a grapefruit twist. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we're going to place a freshly sliced grapefruit into our glass. We're going to go ahead and add 3.5 ounces of Jurame Mezcal. My dad brought this from Mexico. It was in Mexico City in November, and I begged him to bring me something back, and of course, his initial thought was to bring back some mezcal. Jurame Mezcal, we're gonna go ahead and do 3.5 ounces of that. Now my rocks glass is slightly bigger, and that's why I'm actually doing bigger portions. Okay, next we're gonna add 3 dashes of grapefruit bitters. Perfect. And we're going to slightly muddle our ingredients. Now with our muddling, perfect, let me just stir this in. With our muddling, we're going to go ahead and just gently squeeze our grapefruit. We don't want to macerate the grapefruit. We want to make sure to just get the right oils and the right components out of that grapefruit. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and give it another stir. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and add a big square ice cube into our glass. We're gonna just go ahead and drop it in. Okay, perfect. And we're gonna add 2 ounces of our Old Fashioned base. All that I used was agave nectar, water, and maraschino syrup. Now for me, the substitute for a sugar cube was that agave nectar. And again, just to stay centric and focused with the agave theme, that's the choice sweetener that we want to use. We're going to just go ahead and stir this around. Go ahead and stir. Just make sure we slightly dilute the cocktail, get it nice and cold. You know, and I didn't really think about how big this ice cube actually was. Might be a little bit challenging when we go ahead and strain. Okay, perfect. A couple more swirls. Okay, awesome. Now we're gonna go ahead and just grab a new glass, and we're gonna place another ice cube into the glass. And just go ahead and drop it right in. And we're gonna strain our components from our first glass into the next. Strain it directly into here. Perfect. Next, we're gonna go ahead and garnish our cocktail with a little bit of torched grapefruit peel. Let's squirt some of those oils directly into our cocktail, give it some aromatics. And we're gonna we're gonna go ahead and light our torch. I love playing with fire. This is one of my favorite cocktails because I get to play with fire. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and torch our grapefruit peel. Get some of those oils and some of that fire to flake right into our cocktail. We really want to char the grapefruit so that we can get a nice smoky, earthy component into our Old Fashioned. You see how some of those oils and some of that grapefruit juice is dripping right into the glass? That's exactly what we want. So yeah, don't be afraid of actually charring that grapefruit peel. Okay, give it a nice char, perfect. Okay, awesome. So we're just gonna go ahead and directly place this right into our Old Fashioned, get some of that smoke and earth. And then our final phase, which is just gonna be the garnish, we're gonna then garnish with a charred grapefruit slice, a couple maraschino cherries, and then we're gonna gently drop a couple chapulines. If you're not familiar with what a chapulín is, the chapulín is a roasted seasoned grasshopper that's traditional with a mezcal drinking tradition. So I highly encourage you, if you've never ventured and been excited about trying chapulines, I highly recommend you doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and fish out a couple maraschino cherries, set these out. The maraschino syrup can be a little bit messy, so I mean, if you're making a mess, no big deal, but for the purpose of this video, we want to make sure we keep it nice and clean. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spear these cherries. Perfect. And I'm gonna go ahead and spear our grapefruit. And we're gonna drop this right on top of our cocktail. Let it float on top, let it hang out. It's great visual for the drink. And then finally, we're gonna go ahead and add our roasted chapulines. I think I'll add 2 of these chapulines. Just right on top to see if we can balance it right on the maraschino. Perfect. And for the close-up camera, these chapulines are actual whole roasted. You can see it there, but a whole roasted grasshopper. These look excellent. And they taste great. And there we have it, our Mezcal Old Fashioned, inspired with a little bit of grapefruit. Try it at home, let me know what you think. On our next episode of Tequila Talks, we're gonna actually change it back, switch gears. We're gonna be talking about one of my favorite tequilas, which is Tequila Fortaleza. So stay tuned, please go ahead and follow the channel, give our video a like, and we'll see you next time on Tequila Talks. Salud.